Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Stuart, and we're here with another video. Archie and I, right there, he jumped in the car already. We're heading out to start our conquest for another kilo. Where we're going and what we're doing, find out after this. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stuart. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Yes, we have a new call sign, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. We got a 2x2 call the other day, which I've been wanting to get for a while. Why Charlie Foxtrot? Well, it was available, first off, and secondly, it was made sense. Sierra Charlie's taken, so I can't go that one. And Charlie Foxtrot is the initials of my first employer I ever had outside of high school when I left home. So I said, why not? So Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot is my new call sign. So Archie and I are starting today on our new conquest, looking to get another kilo at another park here in Moncton. We're heading to Mapleton, and we're gonna go activate Mapleton for the third time in our history. We did it once a month or so ago, just recently when we did our 10 park rove, and today we're gonna go and start that one and see if we can get 1,000 contacts. Not today, we won't get them today, but over the next several outings. All right, let's get in the car and head to Mapleton. All right, so welcome back. Today we are going to work FT4, FT8 only. We did that, the last time we did an FT4, FT8 video was when we were at Marsh Wildlife Area, kilo, or was kilo, now it's US 3905 in South Carolina. We haven't done a pure FT4, FT8 activation yet here in Canada that we recorded. We've done them, but we haven't recorded them. So today we're going to go out and activate the park at Mapleton on FT4, FT8. And why today doing FT4, FT8? Well, it's simple. The HF bands are lousy. I've been on all morning and only made 3 or 4 hunting contacts on HF, but the FT4, FT8 digital signals seem to be popping through. So we're going to go and do that. Plus we're going to test our repaired, once again, end-fed half-wave. I guess the other day when I was out at Irishtown, when my antenna came crashing down, it damaged the control box again on the end-fed half-wave, and the solder that I did broke, so we had to go back home and re-solder it. I don't think I recorded that one, but the last time we were out, we used our brand new end-fed half-wave, and that worked great. So I want to get this one back up and test it and make sure it's all working. All right, we're on our way to Mapleton. I can't remember the Charlie Alpha designation for it, but we'll tell you when we get there. The other day we achieved our kilo at Irishtown, and also the Fundy Biosphere, which ended up being a second park that we just learned that you can activate as part of any other park here in this part of the province of New Brunswick. So again, today will be a twofer, Mapleton and the Biosphere. We got our kilo at both the Biosphere and at Irishtown. So we're just going to add on to the Biosphere. Might as well. Got 2 parks. Might as well add it on, right? And we'll see. Well, how many FT8 contacts, FT4? I think I'm probably going to do FT4 over FT8, just because FT4 is faster for the contacts. But we'll see what it's like. The problem with FT4 is there's not as many stations on that mode versus FT8. But the advantage is FT4 is faster, where FT8 is slower, but FT8 has more stations on it. So we'll see what it's like once we get fired up. We're almost there. We're at the other end of Mapleton, going by on the highway at the other end of Mapleton. We're going to go to the far end on Gorge Road and Highway 2 here in Moncton. It's a little more open and not as busy. Definitely more open, because the first time we were there, we were our end-fed halfway was not in an ideal situation, and it was interfering with cars. So we're going to go to Gorge Road and Highway 2. The parking lot there is much bigger. All right, we're almost there. All right, everyone, here we are at Mapleton Park, Charlie Alpha 5254 here in Moncton. You can see this area here is nice and big and wide open, but there is still a lot of cars here today. So we came in, we got a spot here. We're going to tie off on that post over there. It says no dumping, where people have dumped their trees. So Yeah, we're gonna get set up here. Yeah, there's all kind of Christmas tree garbage here. Maybe this is where they, the city had all their Christmas tree collection, because there's a lot of Christmas tree garbage here. So yeah, here we are at Mapleton Park, Charlie Alpha 5254. All right, we're all set up here. Got the FT8 tones coming through. So let's go get the computer set up, get all the stuff programmed into it, and let's get on our way here. One of the things you need to do with the when you're running FT8 or FT4 on the FT891 is adjust the audio gain here. You feel like it sounds literally tinny, like that. You also want to make sure your width set up properly to 300 hertz, 3000 hertz, 3 kilohertz. So always just drop it down low like that. Make sure that we're showing in the green on the scale here on the computer. That looks fine. Let's go adjust our bandwidth now. One of the things you want to do when you get into FT8 or into WSJTX is go into your file and setting and delete your log, because you want to use that. You're going to use that log to upload that to the POTA site after. And then you want to make sure your settings are set to the current grid square and all the stuff that you need. So go under settings. Here, I actually just changed my call sign, so I need to put the new call sign in, VE9 Charlie Foxtrot, and I'm in FN06 OC here at this particular location. So there we go. Now we're all set up. Gotta get ourselves spotted on the POTA page. We'll do that right here. Bunk. Good thing I double checked. We're actually Charlie Alpha 5261, Mapleton Park, and Charlie Alpha 0024, which will upload these logs after we're done our activation today when we get back home. All right, so the QSOs are rolling in here. We can see we got quite a pile up here. We're doing FT4 on 10 meters. So I got the antenna not that well done today. It's not as up as high as I would like, but it seems to be working. Get through the window there. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's just right here, like up the car. There's the pole right there in the car, and it just runs over to that small fence post over there. So it's not very high off the ground. Digital videos are pretty exciting, eh? Here from Mapleton Park in Moncton. Yeah, not very exciting. Just sitting here watching a computer screen. The Italian stations are just pounding in here. I just got a plus 36 report on an Italian station here on 10 meters FT4. So we've got a lot of Italian stations. All right, so my way of doing it on FT4 or FT8, doesn't matter, is transmit CQ POTA, answer, have it set up to log automatically. Well, I have to hit the OK just to make sure it goes through. And then hit CQ again. I don't sit there and try to find cherry pick stations unless I find a unique call sign in there that I don't have, that I know I haven't worked either in a long time or ever. Then I'll go and cherry pick those ones. But the routine is call CQ, work it, log, call CQ, work it, log, repeat, repeat, repeat. For example, here's an LU2 station. I do believe that's Argentina. That one I would go cherry pick. Just like that. Because I want that LU2 PWY. There he is. Now he's in the log. Echo 70 Tango in Bosnia Herzegovina. I want that one for my log as well. They probably have nothing to do with POTA, but that's okay. They don't need to. Luxembourg and the Hotel Kilo 6, I'm going to go after them next. Looking too good on the LX1 Japan Hotel. Not looking too good whatsoever. He's got quite a bit of pileup too. A lot of stations want to work him. We'll try him a couple more times and see if we get through. I understand there's a lot of debate about this topic, but I'm not the one who's going to do my call sign or your call sign, my call sign, and then my grid square. I'm just going to go right to your call sign, my call sign, and your signal report. I'm going to skip TX1, and I got the LX1. I'm going to skip TX1 and go right to TX2. I know a lot of people, a lot of the purist FT4, FT8 people don't like that, but I want to get the conversation executed as fast as I can and over as fast as I can. Here's a different one. 3 Delta Alpha Oscar Alpha Quebec, I think it is, in the Kingdom of a Swantini. I don't know where that is. I'll have to Google that and find out where that is. Let's see if we can grab that call sign. That would be great. I don't think I ever worked at that country before. It doesn't look right either. 3 Delta Alpha, then it has a 0 Alpha Quebec. Unless it's a special event call sign, which it could be. I'm not getting any response from them anyways. One of the things I like about FT4, FT8, you get a lot more DX, like countries that you probably are there on sideband, but you don't normally would see. Like I'm seeing Jersey, which is part of the UK, I do believe. This Kingdom of Eswatini, which I'm not getting through at all too. We have to give up on that one, I think. We'll go after the Jersey one here. I should be able to get him. He's plus 10. And we'll see if we can get this park to park with KD4 Mike Zulu Mike. KD4 Mike Zulu Mike on the park to park. Now we're going after a Victor Alpha 6 because I want an Alberta station for my log. Yeah, you can sit here and just do this all day. It's great. It's fast. It's, I mean, I still do sideband. I don't do CW at all. No CW for this guy. But so FT4, FT8 is my CW. And for all those purists out there that say FT4, FT8 is for those that don't understand or don't know CW, well, this cat knows CW. I did it for a profession for a number of years. I just don't like it, and I don't want to work it anymore. The special stations that you see on the band activity, sometimes you'll get them, sometimes you won't. It's all roll of the dice, and you can sit there forever and try them, and you may get them eventually. But they're working a pile up too, just like you are if you're doing a POTA activation. Summit on the air, Kilo Foxtrot 7 November Papa. Let's go grab that station. So I noticed that 10 meters is starting to dry up, so I'm changing my method here to, instead of calling CQ POTA, I'm going to call CQ DX and see if I can generate some stations that are usually shy away from POTA but want to work DX. Because there is no rule saying you have to call CQ POTA. You know that, right? There is no rule saying that you call CQ POTA. However, if you use POTA in your CQ, there is an expectation that you will upload your logs, and I will upload my logs no matter what, even if I'm sitting here, because that goes towards my activation. Even if I never call POTA once, I still upload my logs. We had a good run on 10. I think we're going to go down to 15 now and see what's going on there. So let me halt the TX on WSJTX, and we'll go change the band here on the FT891 to 21, and let's get the frequency here on F4. I think it's 21,180. Let me just double check. I don't have the cat set up on this one, so 21,140. Let's go change the dial to 21,140. Oh, I'm in data mode. That's why it's quiet. There's our FT8 signals. All right, let's see what noise we can make on FT4 signals. See what noise we can make on FT4 on 15 meters now. To change the mode of the data. Blasted out at 100 watts here. That's not good. All right, let's get that switched. Sounds a bit better, eh? Make sure our width is set up here, because remember the FT8 night, and I want to remember the last setting. Oh, that sounds a lot better now. And funny, I made a connection though, even though it wasn't set up properly. All right, so there's a Tango Alpha 2, Oscar Mike. We're gonna go see if we can grab that station. I think that's Turkey. Gonna work the pilot, the 15 meter FT4 pilot now. Some different DX stations on this band. Funny how that works, eh? All right, so there's our setup. We got the NFET half wave up there today. It doesn't look very pretty, but it worked. And I got it tied up on that post over here. Mapleton has picnic tables and all that good stuff here. So if you want to come and activate this park in the summertime, you got some picnic tables over there that you can sit at. Maybe throw up the NFET half wave in the wire. I probably would come here and run FT4, FT8, sitting at the picnic tables, because you're not really bothering anybody with loud radio, or at least have headset stuff. So of course, when we were out, VE9 pup set the car alarm off. Just ran over to that little blue hut over there. That's the nice thing about this park. They got one of those little blue huts. Stations in the band activity: Cuba, Belarus. So we're gonna go try to hunt those guys. Charlie Oscar 2 Alpha Juliet, Cuba. Let's see if he responds. Nothing yet. Still got a good pile up for me too. We got the Cuba station, and then the Belarus station called me. So I mean, things I noticed with FT4 and FT8 operations as well, you end up getting a lot of duplicates. So you got to be careful of that. We're having a pretty good run here on 15 meters. Worked a number of stations. A lot of European this time of day. A lot of Europeans on FT4. Worked some US stations as well. Italian just seemed to come pounding in, but we're getting some good weather. Here's a Zulu Sierra 1. Let's see if we get the South African guy here. Doesn't look too good. No, not looking too promising. Funny, the South African guy did call me back, so why didn't you just acknowledge my report? I don't know. Sometimes these, you know, these FT8, FT4 bands get so clogged up, and people are just transmitting over top of each other. Look at the waterfall, people. Look at the waterfall. All right. The South African station eventually got back to me, so that's all good. We got the contact with South Africa. Woohoo! So the only thing we're missing is Australia. Pop back up to 10 meters just to see what's going on at 10 before we drop down to 20. Finish off our activation on 20. All right, nothing seems to be happening on 10 meters. Although there's noise, but nobody's responding back to my CQ on 10 meters. All right, so we popped down to 20 meters FT4, and we're gonna finish up. I think we'll finish up today here on 20 meters FT4. There's to be a lot of DX stations on 20 meter FT4 as well. And VE9 Pup is enjoying the FT4 fun, aren't you, Arch? Oh yeah, Daddy. You know I'm enjoying the FT4 fun. So boring watching you do this stuff. I'm gonna sit here and sleep some more. All right, that's cool. I just got Lebanon OD5 Zulu from Lebanon. That's cool. So there's a Japanese station calling Europe, but I'm gonna see if I can get them. I'm technically not in Europe, but let's see if we can grab them anyways. A really good run on Japanese FT4, FT8 not too long ago, like 10 in a row. I think it was in the evening. So it's coming around about this time, but I think it was on 15 meters. Starting to see some Asian stations. There was ZL just came on, and the Japan station, so New Zealand and Japan. So let's see if we can grab one of these guys. So we jump back up to 15 meters to see if anything's cooking on 15 with the Asian, Japan VKs, the ZLs, see if anything's cooking on 15. Doesn't look like I'm getting a lot of other ones though. Echo 70 North America. Got a YU and E7. So 15's cooking right now. All right, everyone, we're all wrapped up here at Mapleton Park here in Moncton. Charlie Alpha 5261, I do believe, here in Mapleton Park. 135 FT4 QSO. So the jury on this whole thing is I could probably work more QSOs on voice than I can on digital. Not saying I'm not going to do any digital. I like digital. I really like the digital modes. But QSO count, voice is definitely faster. I could probably get, I don't know, on a good day, good band conditions, 5 to 8 QSOs in a minute. Where with FT4, I'll be lucky if I get 1 a minute. With FT8, probably lucky two a minute. Of course, it's going to be better back and forth on some of those, but I'm going to say on average, that's going to be the norm. So 135 QSOs in about 2 and a bit hours. So, yeah, that works out to be about 1 a minute. We had some slow times there, of course. We had some times at the beginning where it was super, super fast. We were getting like pile-ups there. Anyway, I'm still going to do digital as a nice break from doing voice, but I'm not going to stop doing voice, obviously. So, 7-3, everyone, thanks for subscribing. These videos on digital are not that super exciting. But I also don't think you want to see videos of me talking on the radio all the time. But this here, Mapleton, is like one of the go-to parks now for just getting a quick activation in the middle of the day when you don't want to drive somewhere exotic. All right, gotta go pick up Missy for dinner. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot now. Let me know what you think about my new call sign. And it does have meanings to me, so it's a good, I like it. I like the call signs. It's going to just take a while to get used to it. On behalf of the world famous Victor Echo 9 Pup, we'll say 73 for now, and we'll chat with you all later.